game time. I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay-bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling J-Spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
Took me down, had me feeling alone. So long, darling. Right here and now, we can try this again. If you're in, I'm in, darling. I finally see what I need to be free. Far from what I was led to, but no holding back, I've made up my mind. Seeing what's next, I'm not sure what I'll find. Holding the key firmly in my hands, I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move.
My heart, don't wanna feel your touch like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. Oh, oh, oh.
solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it.
Maybe feeling change, I could remember all the reasons why we went separate ways. Feeling all alone and you company, keeping you captive with daily chains.
When night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. When night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. Tomorrow we build, depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go. Give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. We can start it again. We can start it.
The Rams are winning this one. Might be a shot. Barely off the crossbar. And Heim with a 50. And oh my. That's a great pass there from Vegas to Heim off the backboard there. And great read. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it doesn't look like
a little bit of an overcommit. I think a little bit too much time holding that pressure, getting aggressive, getting a little bit desperate for a goal. But Fioneer up with the flip reset, setting that one in, and he's got to find a response just like that. Fioneer off the wall, beautiful play, getting the flip reset. Nice use, right under the crossbar in the back. That ball just needs to go in the net.
Bad taste in your mouth.
Oh,
You're the Penguins, and so is that. That is a brutal play from Vernon. Just the double touch into corner, the demo on Flushy Boyd, not expecting him to have to hit the ball. He's left to backflip at it, and just an open net for Boston to shoot at.
Welcome, FDL fans. It is Sunday night, the last set of games, but we're probably going to have some good ones. I can't wait to do it. Right now, we've got the Adept League, Colts and Lobsters, but I am KG Fan 3, and we've got Oscar here in the booth. Oscar, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well tonight. Two two massive teams, Lobsters and the Colts, and this is a depth league, so it's gonna be a fun time.
Heck yeah, the range of play should be pretty good. We should see some fun stuff. We should see some fun attempts. Do you have any predictions or anything before we get them to get in the game?
Um, uh, before I do a prediction, Lobsters and Colts did win their last matches.
Ooh, that's a good. Keep going, keep going.
But I feel like Colts have a little bit of an edge, just a little bit. Not, yeah, just a little bit.
Like that.
How about you?
I'll be honest. I want to say this is a tough one. I'm going to go with the Lobsters just barely, but that's just because I've seen Dill and Moosey play, and I think they play well together. But I'd let them know to get in. They are ready, and I think I think we're getting there, and I can't wait to see what happens. We got one in. I'm not sure what happened to the rest of them.
Do you want to tell them again?
Yeah, I can try to
Sure, I got you.
Yep, cool. We just getting people in to see what happens here. A little bit of a delay. Tried to hype it up and not sure what's going on, unfortunately. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with oh, sorry. That was my bad.
You're good.
Oh, yep. I think I did not have clear instructions. You can blame me for all of that. Talking and typing at the same time can be a little difficult, and talking at the same time can be difficult. Dill and Chewy just meet in the middle, and
that's all good. That's all good. But game one has started. Lobsters won the kickoff, but the control from the Colts are the pressures pushing, or they're doing well right now. They're doing well, pressuring.
I would agree right now, but Colts, I think Awesome Bill's going to try to take this. Dill pushes it up. Let's see what Chowie tries to do. He stalls it. That ball goes in the air. Moosey trying to move up. Gets the demo in mid-air, but the win was by Chowie. Dill sends it in. Oh.
Oh, and Dill gets a demo. Oh, can they clear it? And they do clear it, but by Awesome. Dill trying to get it to Moosey, but Moosey can he get back? No, he can't.
It's a nice little play by Chowie right there, getting it over Moosey. Little dribble underneath that ball.
Yeah, it was a good play by him.
It was a good play by him. I think right now there's still plenty of time through 44. Nothing wrong with that. Awesome Bill looking to play this a little, and gets it away from Dill, trying to move up. Chowie doesn't have any boost, trying to move up and do something, but Moosey taking control, sending it down to the wall, looking for another play, but Chowie turns on it and wins that, sending that in. Dill has to stop it, pushing it to the corner. Ooh. That was a nice try right there. Dill gets around one, though. There you go. Shoot. So go ahead.
What a nice shot by Dill. He got it around him, and Dill got a freebie.
That was a good play by Dill. I was gonna say I've seen Dill play enough in that. I mean I think Dill's been on this stream a few times. That's why I think that they have the advantage, but. That's just, again, that's the only reason. I've never seen Chowie on stream. I have seen Awesome Bill. So I think right now we've got a nice even game, don't you?
Yeah, we do. I think the series is going to 5. I won't lie.
That would be the good thing. That would be the best part.
I won't lie. I would not lie.
Ooh, nice little play by Moosey. Can't bump Chowie, but Dill hits it down. Chowie sending it right back in. Dangerous for Moosey. Moosey having to stop it. Does Chowie coming up? Can he get the touch back wall? There's an open goal.
Follow through.
Oh, what a save. Almost Awesome Bill couldn't get that quite strong enough and on target, and halfway through here, Oscar. Ooh, a little dangerous. Again, it's just nice and even, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And Awesome, is he... And Chowie? Can he double? Double it or follow? Oh,
my gosh.
Missed it. Is that a goal for? Is that a goal for Lobsters?
These balls. Some of this stuff is a little too close. Ooh, Moosey can't quite get that one. But pushes it to the side. Chowie coming in, slamming it hard, and Dill can't get there in time.
I'm not.
Exciting.
I am not gonna lie. I thought they had an Eagles moment.
Well, that was close. That was close. But they were able to push that away. That was a nice hit by Chowie, wasn't it? I didn't see the miles per hour or the kph in that one, but that was a pretty hard hit ball.
Yeah. But Moosey is trying to get this. This is such a very close game. It's 2-1 with 140 left and counting. And Dill with the aerial, whatever you want to call it, shot.
Yeah, just a nice aerial shot right there. Awesome Bill couldn't get high enough off the wall to try to really challenge that. And Dill, nice touch. That's a solid hit. Dill likes to go in the air. And as well, to be honest, I think a lot of people like to. Chowie's going to read this one, send that in. Dill with a great save. Doesn't over pursue on the front post with good positioning there. Awesome Bill. Oh, that pinch almost gets it in there, Oscar. That would have been a sick play. This is dangerous. Oh, oof. I had no clue that was.
Wait. Oh. I thought Moosey had that, or I thought he had that the follow through. But Awesome, can you get it? Or Chowie? Awesome, flick. Oh, I thought he was about to flick it, but
That was a good touch right
Can-
there.
Dill with the save. And Chowie, Moosey.
Was a little bit of a whiff right there. A little bit of a pressure here. Dill comes in, and there
Dill.
it is.
With 37 seconds left, Lobsters taste the lead for the first time.
The Lobster, you know what? I gotta say this. Usually the Lobsters are the ones that are tasty, and right now I think they're trying to turn the tables on the Colts here and keep it, keep it fresh, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a little bit dangerous. This is even more dangerous. Ooh.
Oh, and Moosey with the shot or with the aerial goal.
This is dangerous. Moosey and Dill they do like to go. They love the midair. I don't blame them. Sometimes it's fun to fly. If you're a lobster, it's good to get out of the water once in a while, and that's what they're trying to do right now. I think. Oh my goodness!
Oh, wait,
goal.
kick up goal. No.
What happened? Let's see here.
A space,
Wow.
space flip kick up, or as they say, a space flip kickoff goal.
I can't. Don't worry about it. I can't say it. This is a little bit dangerous, a little bit awkward in the corner. Dill, nice steal. Chowie's going to get that corner boost. Good job of doing so, needing that. Dill trying to make a play, can't quite do it. They need to get down the field. Good bump by Dill right there. Wow.
Let's see. With 1 second left, they can do something. And Chowie scores. KG, we have overtime in game 1.
Oh my goodness, I thought that bump was it, but that just Chowie decides absolutely not. We're in overtime. You're right, game 1. Let's go to game 5. Don't tell anybody. I don't know if they want it. I feel like players never want to go to game 5.
I know. Yeah.
Ooh, good demo. Oh, chased Bill couldn't get the demo. Good
And
beat
Dill?
by Dill.
Ooh. That's okay. Moosey going up. Ah.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Awesome. Awesome to Chowie. Ooh.
Oh, this
Awesome.
is dangerous. Chowie's going
With
up.
Chowie.
Wow.
Wow. I did not expect that. I did not. What a comeback.
What a comeback. That's great. Ooh. Go ahead. I'm not gonna lie to you there, Oscar. I think that was a great pass by Awesome Bill. I don't think they were expecting Chowie to be behind them, and it got him. It got him out. Chowie 5 goals, 10 shots. Holy crap!
No, in total they have 15, which is kind of crazy.
That is pretty crazy. I thought the Lobsters did pretty good offensively too. I mean, like obviously it's 5-4, but I did not see that 15-8. 8's pretty good. Don't like if you're the Lobsters. Obviously, I don't think you should like worry about changing too much. But that was a fun matchup. That was a fun matchup, and I kind of hope I see 4 more of those.
Yeah. You won a game 5.
I do. An overtime, like we had an overtime to start. That's like one. That's one thing, and now we're having like both teams. You could see they wanted it. This is gonna be good. You know that somebody's gonna change something. Something's like the Lobsters are gonna manipulate themselves enough to throw another team off. I'm telling you, it's gonna. This is gonna be a different game too.
But game 2, what do you think Lobsters have to change?
Maybe a little bit more physicality.
Mm,
That's what I'm thinking. That's the only thing I can come up with. Like get them off their get the Colts off their rhythm, because that's pretty good shooting right there by the Colts. So and look at this one. This is gonna go in.
Awesome. Or Dill.
Yeah, that's going in.
Sheesh.
What
Already?
just happened? That's a good 50.
A good.
16-mile-an-hour pinch 50 off the ceiling. This is why
This
we
is
play the
Rocket
game.
League.
This is Rocket League. Chowie's got to hit this. That's in the corner. Moosey missing this one. They got to move up, and Dill turns away. Awesomebill does not have the boost as Dill sends it back. Chowie is going to slow up a little bit, making Moosey come in. Can't get it around Moosey. That's going to be sealing. Awesomebill trying to read it. Gets it around Moosey. Dill sends it in. And Chowie with save. Justin, there's no way. This is good. Oh, please go to game 5. Oscar, please go to game 5.
I predicted that.
I hope your prediction comes true. This is why I want you to will it into submission, please, or will something. I don't know. Will it into existence. Chowie missing this one. Awesomebill sends this in. Dill slows down. Great save. Both teams playing really good right now.
Oof. Okay. He's taking his time. Chowie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's the freebie.
Nice touch.
After he got past the one, I was like, that's a freebie.
Right? That was a good play right there. This is what I was going to say. You're going to see a decent amount of stuff happen. That's a good 50 to send it in. They're going to try. Here's Moosey coming off the wall. Awesomebill sending it in, but not able to get the good touch. I think you're going to see more and more. People are going to get bolder. It's going to be a little more fun as the games move on. That's a decent pass and a good clear out by Awesomebill. Chowie chasing it. Moosey missing it. That's a little dangerous. Chowie sending it back, but Moosey good follow back. And I'm going to tell you.
Chowie. Oh, no. Awesome. Ooh. I thought he scored that, but he didn't.
Oh, good dunk. Is this a 50 in again? No. Yes.
Oh, wait.
Oh, if that happened again, Oscar, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? That's enough. Just once enough.
Oh, wait.
Slowing down. Nice job from that block right there. Moosey can't block Chowie. Dill slows it down, gets it around
Oh,
Chowie.
he got
Moosey-
demoed.
That's a demo. Can he turn on it? Can he push it in? Here we do. We have a chance. They score.
Oh,
Take
and
the
Moosey
lead.
scores. Moosey scores with 2:45 left.
Yes, what a turn by Moosey and what a demo by Moosey.
Yeah. 2:45 is a long time.
Plenty of time. Ooh.
Plenty of time.
Chowie chases down their own boost. Gets it. I can't say gets it around one. Tries to get it around one. Dill with a good 50. Awesome Bill sending it down. Not quite a hard touch. Moosey sending it back. Moosey maybe gets away. Does not go for the demo there. Chowie gets it
Chowie.
around Dill.
He flicks.
That's not considered a
Chowie.
save.
But awesome. He puts it in with the follow-up.
Moosey couldn't get there in time. An awesome
No.
Bill. That was a little bit of a risky play. That's a little bit of a like they were right there. If they don't get it, they could have gone the other way. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Don't tell
kickoff
me.
goal? Is this a kickoff goal? Bruh,
You can't be
Chowie.
serious.
What am I watching?
What is happening right now? This is why I love Rocket League. This is why I like the
This
why I
is
like
Rocket
Adept.
League. Just say this is Rocket League.
This is Rocket League. Moosey, Chowie with another good. Can he
Another
get
one?
up there? Uh-oh. Awesome Bill coming in. Oh, does not. He slows down. Sends it on target, but still slows down. Dill sending it back. Chowie gets dunked.
Awesome. He's playing patiently right now. They're both
Yes.
playing patiently.
Especially with that 1 goal lead. Good bump.
Yeah. Chowie. He controls it. He controls.
Oh, my,
Oh!
no way.
Oh, he missed, but he has awesome. In the perfect position.
Yeah, awesome reading that. Good thing Chowie didn't pinch that off the wall. I'll be honest, I feel like sometimes I pretend I put myself here, and if that was me, that ball would have gone flying, slamming into the corner, and gone
Yeah.
right back down to our side. So
Yeah.
that's good control by Chowie right there, I think.
Yeah.
Looks like your prediction's coming true right now. This Colts game, like you said, Colts had a little bit of the advantage. Yeah, it looks like they're doing really well. Sends this back. This is dangerous back wall. Dill, good job hitting it into the corner. Chowie trying to control and does it. Hits off Moosey, but Dill is patient and there. Chowie's
Chowie.
still on it.
Wait, he's still on it?
My.
Oh my god.
Chowie making a name right now on stream. What do you think?
MVP? Question mark? Just kidding.
Right. Well, they've had 2 really good games so far, so this is pretty good. 3-goal lead. I still think there's a chance for the Lobsters to get back into this. This is not over. Maybe
Yeah,
but
it's never over.
time is not on their side.
No, I mean like it's never over in a series.
Oh, especially since there's hopefully a game 5 to
That's very true.
That's the hope. Dill sending this mid. Moosey decides not to go for it, and then at the last moment does. That ball is hit well off that corner. Awesome Bill collecting it, coming off the wall. Doesn't have any boost as Moosey pushing it up. Chowie, can they get there in time? They cannot as this 50 goes to Awesome Bill, who has the boost. Send it Moosey. That's on target. Can Chowie get there in time? Yes. Dill goes up.
With 15 seconds left, unfortunately, Lobsters. Unfortunately, they lose this one. With 5 seconds.
All right, Oscar. All right. You know, it's okay. There's still plenty of time on that clock, don't you think? There's still plenty of time for a game 5.
There is 5 minutes. 5 minutes of. Hold up. Let me see if they. Do they want a timeout?
Don't. There is nothing in the chat yet, but I'm not crazy. It's 2-0 Colts at this moment, but I still feel like things could change. Chowie though is playing out of their mind right now, chowing down on the Lobsters. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if Lobsters played more 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 calm and playing like how they played game 1, you know.
Well, yeah, game 1 was fun.
No,
Game
I'm
1
saying
was fun.
like if they play like they play in game 1, then it'll be a different series, you know.
Mm-hmm. And they're looking to make it a different series, considering they're down 2-0. There's nothing really to loot. Well, other than the game, I think they gotta be confident. They got this. You know they can make this. So Moosey's gonna meet Awesome Bill, or no, Moosey meets Chowie. My fault. And uh-oh. Why did Bill go? I couldn't tell if Dill went up to, but no.
Chowie with the shot, follow through, and Awesome scores.
That's a quick start there, Oscar. That's a quick start.
10-second goal.
Yeah. Moosey missing it didn't help. I would say you shrug that off. Still plenty of time. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, there's still plenty of time, don't you think?
Yeah. 4 minutes and 50.
Oh, Dill can't get a solid touch on it. Gets back. That's on target. Wow.
Oh,
Dill couldn't
what
hit
a-
that one either.
What a shot by Awesome.
That was a slammer, too. Look at this. Dill just not able to flick it up. Oof.
I won't lie. I thought he saved it.
Very close, wasn't it? It almost looked like it hit it, but just not able to get. Maybe it slightly did. Chowie. Wow.
Because I know like different cars have different hit boxes, so he probably hit it, but like I don't know. You know, at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Chowie.
Oh,
That's
Chowie.
dangerous. Ooh, good 50 by Dill. Sends it up. Chowie though, easy turn. Collecting it very well. Chowie is I think Chowie is playing really well.
He is.
Uh-oh. That's on target. That's a great bump by Awesome Bill.
And Chowie scores once again.
Moosey just couldn't get. Oh, just unfortunately on the back end, Moosey side flips or back side flips on accident.
I think he got bumped or
Bumped, and when he landed, when he backflipped when he tried to move forward on accident. So that's a send in. Ooh. Just something like that. I think they just gotta calm down, like you said, and that's wide, so they have a chance here. They calm down. A nice move by Moose. He gets that boost too. They have a chance here. 2-on-1. Can they get it around? No. Awesome Bill stops it.
He didn't flick it. I thought he was gonna flick it. And
Wow.
Chowie scores once again. I feel like Chowie scores like every goal.
Pete?
Huh?
Oh my gosh, Chowie is chowing down. I think I've said that once or twice, but chowing down.
Yeah.
They're.
Oh wait, kickoff goal?
Oh no way! Good stop. Can Dill get it in? Does. Cutting that lead. Now they're trying to get Big Mo on their side there, Oscar.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Big Mo's quite ready to dip their toes on the in the water yet, but that's a start. They need something. They really do need something. Oh goodness, this is a good start for the Colts. Nice little play by Dill. Dill trying to make a play. I liked the move right there, but wasn't able to connect.
Chowie follow? Chowie with the follow through. Once again, Chowie scores.
See,
he tried to bat flip and tried to save it.
Yeah.
And that was so unfortunate right there.
Yeah, some misses here, misses there. They can be a little difficult. Dill coming off the wall can't do it. There's an open goal here, but Awesome Bill not able to get a solid touch. Back wall possibly. Fouls it up. That
And
is
a shot. But that's okay. Yeah, rotate back. Chowie shoots.
Gosh,
Oh,
they
but
some
it got
nice
saved by Dill.
That's unfortunate.
And
Oh, that's
Chowie, he flicks it, but Moosey is up for it.
Ooh, good bump. Still
Dill,
plenty of time, actually. We haven't even hit halfway.
Dill's controlling this. Dill's controlling this.
Feels
Moosey,
like good.
well, I was gonna say something about the play, but
Well, I was only gonna say it feels like their touches are just off. Like they're right there, but like things just aren't quite going their way. Like there's Chowie, that 50 is going to go on target and easy in. Things are just not going the Lobsters' way right now.
yeah, I feel like yeah, yeah. Just like I said, they just need to calm down and just like play their style of lobster or their style of play. You know.
Yeah, this is they're faster a little bit, and then look, they're more patient. You said it, they're more patient, and it's really paying off. And they're patient at the right times too, because like right here, Dill's making a good play, and he can't quite get the 50 with Awesome Bell, and it's a miss by Moosey. And unfortunately, and with Dill getting back in time, it's great, but unfortunately, this ball is going to go the opposite side and not land in a spot that's going to be easy for the Colts to touch. There we go. Can Dill get in time? But Chowie saves it all over the place. Chowie is just all over the place. Oscar,
Yeah.
you were right,
Chowie?
MVP.
I was just, that was a joke.
No, it's coming true. My Game 5 hopes and dreams are dashed, but your predictions for the Colts.
Oh wait, Chowie with the shot? Send it to Brazil?
Another one.
Oh man, I'm gonna go to Brazil, bro.
Uh-oh. This is...
Can we go to Brazil?
Oh my gosh.
Not
yet. Still plenty of time, though.
I know.
Moosey sending it in. Not able to land there. I mean, this is
Chowie or awesome.
Can't send that. That's not a solid hit. Moosey coming up, trying to make a play. Dill moving up, sending it in. That's a solid shot, but great save by Chowie again. Chowie is in 4 digits. We're in the quad digits. What's the next rank above this?
Elite, I think.
Well, somebody might be moving up soon.
I think.
Still can't get that in. My goodness gracious. And there we go. Oscar, the Colts.
A 3-0 sweep.
They
Congrats.
disappoint me. Sorry.
I mean, Moosey and Dill did well in game 1. I won't lie to you, cause
Oh yeah, they did.
if they played like that the whole series, then they'll be fine. But the Colts, unfortunately, they changed some stuff around, and you know,
Sped it up. My goodness, and I think we have the winners in the chat here to interview. If maybe I'm crazy. I'm not sure.
yo,
Crazy.
what's
You have to
up?
win it.
What's up?
Yo.
What's up? Yo, congrats on the W. First things
Thank you very
first.
much.
Appreciate it.
My first question is, how did you guys feel going into it against the Lobsters?
So I mean, like, I know this was a really important one. I haven't seen it on the schedule for the last couple of weeks because we've been in a really similar position, us and the Lobsters, like with lineup changes, with the way things had gone on the score sheet. So I knew it was big. We had a little bit of like lineup shuffling too going on right before this, so I felt really confident. Charlie's an amazing player since coming to this team, so I felt confident every game that we're in, but it definitely was a big match. I knew it was a big match.
You're making me blush.
KG, do you have a question for them?
Well, I think they must like lobster because they were chowing down on it pretty good. I would like to ask what you think the difference between game one, which was close overtime, and then the next two games, because you were able to pull away a little, like, especially near the end. What do you think the difference was between game one and game 2 and 3?
I think we definitely were just learning how they played. I think that they were a different speed than we were expecting. I don't know exactly what we were expecting, but that definitely wasn't exactly how I expected them to play in that first game. And it definitely took about until the last 30 seconds of that game to figure out how to play them. You could tell. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the difference was just adapting to how they played. And I think Bill and I hadn't played for like a week or two together, so it was just figuring out how to play together again as well.
Well, it was
Yeah, and I
definitely.
think
Go ahead. Say.
oh, I was gonna say, even in the second game, like we did end up pulling away, and this we talked about wanting to pull away a little bit more between game 1 and 2. But they came out like right kickoff goal, right? I think like 5 seconds in, and they made some noise for it at the start of game 2.
I'm.
And
I mean, that's what Chowie did too.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
the kickoff goal I had to get us in one goal. That was a little lucky. We definitely got pretty lucky in a lot of those 50s. It was pretty funny. I called the score in the first game because Bill I think said something like, "Let's try to do that, but with a little less scariness." And I said, "Yeah, let's just score 5 goals again, but better defense. Let's just allow only like 2 goals." And then it was 5-2, so it was pretty funny.
A little less scary is right.
Yeah.
We did manage. It became kind of a game towards the end of the third. Chaw had a 50% shooting percentage across all 3 games.
Yes.
So every time he got a shot on, I was like, "Oh, well, now I got to set you up and get a goal."
Yeah, by the end you saw I wasn't shooting anymore because I was like, wait, I have to keep my 50% shot percentage.
I even said that KG. I was like Chowie for MVP.
Well, I would have to agree because the split you had for this entire series was crazy. In the last game, I don't know if I'm pretty sure it pops up on your own screen, but over 1,000 points. That's a pretty good game. It doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah.
And yeah, what can I say? Bill's a great teammate. He just feeds me the ball.
You guys played awesome.
But GG's, go celebrate this one. Cause y'all deserve it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Do you have any more questions, KG?
I am good to go. No, I prefer to let them feel better about themselves instead of listening to me talk.
Alright. No, but well, boys, it's been fun.
Yeah, thanks for casting.
Oh, thank you for playing the games. Those are awesome games.
Thank you for playing the games. Cat, be prepared.
All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like oh, 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 oh. you, love you. I do need you. Ooh, I love you. I do need you.
game time. I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling J spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
Took me down, had me feeling alone. So long, darling. Right here and now, we can try this again. If you're in, I'm in, darling. I finally see what I need to be free. Far from what I was led to, but no holding back. I've made up my mind. Seeing what's next, I'm not sure what I'll find. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I'm seeing what's next. What is ahead? I'm seeing what's next. I'm seeing what's next. What is ahead? I'm seeing what's next. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me
Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice tracing on my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold.
solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started.
All the reasons why we went separate ways. Feeling all alone in your company. Keeping you captive with guilty chains.
We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started again. Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started again. We get started again. We get started.
Welcome back, FDL fans. I know you can't wait for this next game because I can't either. But we have another caster in the booth. We've got Awesome Bill. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I know we're starting a couple minutes past, so we're trying to jump right into it. We have the Griffins versus the Huskies from the Elite League.
Ooh, I'm doing like this. It's a little bit of a step up from the last one, although the last one was pretty fun. We saw you were a teammate. Wait, whoa, come on, get in there, Schlumpy.
Oh no, we only have a 2-on-1 to start. Schlumpy is Schlumpy is in the game. All right.
And okay, well, let's just keep this going. Then Schlumpy pushing forward. They're asking for a restart. Should they do it? I do not know the rules on this particular case. It doesn't.
Sure.
It will.
All right, so it looks like we are going to go for a restart.
I'll say go ahead then.
All right.
And there we go.
There we go. We're going to have everyone hop out. We'll start again. What I'm hearing from the booth. Costin, leave.
Yep, I believe Costin left. Yeah.
Yep, Costin left.
And I believe it was Schlumpy specifically that was not there. So we're going to get right back into this. Don't worry, everyone. I know you want to see some Frontier Doubles League, but we're going to get right back to there. This is going to be fun. It's actually a good thing that they that the decision was made to just restart it. Let's go. And not sure what happened. Maybe, sometimes a controller dies. Things like that do happen.
Yep. It's always questionable when you have those kind of situations. Like, was it a technical thing? Was it a person had just kind of walked away from their computer?
Mhm.
So I'm always curious. So if we can interview afterwards with the with Schlump, maybe we can figure out what happened.
Defender. We are, I believe, waiting for Schlumpy now too. So
We're waiting for Poofy and Schlumpy still. We have Poofy, we have Schlumpy, and we are gonna get this game underway.
yeah. All right. Uh-oh. There we go. I like seeing what I see here. All four on the field. We got two in the booth. We got one producing, and Poofy and Spooky are going to meet in the middle, and they do two cheats. And this is going to be a 50 that leads into the Huskies territory, hit by Schlumpy on the way as Spooky goes to get that boost and turns on it, trying to make a play, getting it over Poofy. Schlumpy right in, but Costin with the boost sends it back. Poofy keeping in, trying to get a flick, but Spooky sending it into the ceiling as Costin demoing. What the heck did I just see? A pinch that could have been absolutely insane. Awesome, Bill.
Yeah, that is an unbelievable play. I don't think I've ever seen something come off the crossbar down and back up with that much velocity. Such a strong play. Really, really lucky for the Huskies to survive there with a 0-0 game.
Ooh, what a play right there. Almost making it in. Schlumpy can't get that on target. Costin trying to get in front. Gets the boost instead. Maybe trying to challenge Poofy here. Coming off the wall. Gets a decent challenge. Trying to clear it out. And a little bit of Poofy trying to be a bully. Schlumpy taking over. Sending this up. Costin trying to make a play. Gets a stop. What a good defensive play. And I'm going to tell you right now, each team looking like they're trying to feel each other out, it feels like.
Yeah, we've had some big moments for sure, but I don't think there's been too much really stiff play. But that was a phenomenal play from Schlumpy and Poofy together there for the Huskies. I am having a little bit of trouble taking all these names ending in a Y seriously. I'm going to prime everyone at home listening right now.
It is a little hard, but that was a really good play. Even defensively, a good play. There's just two right there, and it makes it harder. Good cheat, good bump on Poofy. Poofy having to try to speed up and has plenty of time. Spooky couldn't get back in time there. Awesome, Bill.
Yeah, that's a couple fast ones there from the Huskies, and that's an unfortunate kickoff goal to give off. You know, I thought that was a really good play from the Huskies on that first goal, but that's just unfortunate situation from the Griffins not to get a man back there.
Austin and Poofy meeting. That's going to be a little dangerous. Poofy making a touch can't get the flick, and good job by Spooky sending that back and getting a save. Costin looking to make a play. Can't quite get the flip reset. Schlumpy, good job stopping that one. Spooky coming off the ceiling. Costin stopping this one, but it going flying across the other side. Costin coming off the ceiling. Poofy getting bumped. Spooky having to come in, and Schlumpy trying to go in and can't quite get there. And we are coming up on about 3 minutes to go. Costin coming off the back wall, getting the double. Oh my gosh. Awesome, Bill. Tell me what just happened.
My goodness, what a snipe there. I mean, Costin came up, and I thought for sure from my angle there that Poofy was going to get that challenge and it was going to work. But Costin, with incredible confidence, to carry that from midfield, far wall, and just smash that in bar down. Phenomenal goal to get Griffins on the board.
Yes, this is a pass to Spooky. Costin getting that boost, so trying to boost up. Good demo. Can they make it in? They cannot get that top corner. Spooky trying to get away from Poofy. Costin getting demoed, but is able to hit it. Spooky is able to turn around, not in time, and Schlumpy, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, that's really good placement. That's in a league like Elite League, people are expecting, you know, some high flying, like crazy balls. Sometimes putting just a simple roller just out of reach is a really, really strong move, and that's exactly what gave Schlumpy their second.
Ooh, the cheat by Poofy wins this one. Costin is able to get that mid boost. They have some flip reset, doesn't really go anywhere. Costin trying to do a play here, runs out of boost, and Poofy with a great 50. Spooky has a chance, open goal. That's going to be nice and easy, especially in the Elite League. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness, and I love that play from Spooky there. What a good read to stop and turn, and the speed to react. Blew past both the Huskies. Perfect read of the scenario, perfect execution.
I'm halfway through too, so there's still plenty of time for them to get back in this. I mean, they're in it, obviously. It's one goal, but the send by Spooky. Schlumpy with a good save, and Spooky stealing those boosts there. No boost for Schlumpy, but Costin doesn't know it. Tries to get a good flick and does, and that's going to be dangerous. Open goal opportunity, but Costin is able to push this away and get the clear, and that gives them an opportunity. Good stop by Schlumpy. Spooky, nice hit in the ceiling. Schlumpy is able to clear this out, though, as Costin keeps it in, and right now the Griffins are they got some good offense going, and they're challenging that Huskies defense.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Huskies have executed on really phenomenal team play the whole time, but the Griffins so far have proven that they can come in with big individual plays and make it when it counts, tie it up. So that was 3-1 lead for the Huskies there, I think, at one point. 2 straight from the Griffins to tie up. Phenomenal plays, both the last 2 goals from Spooky.
This is making this a game 2, hopefully, maybe in overtime. Not to jinx anyone. Maybe I'll shut up. Spooky and Schlumpy meeting, and that's a good win. Costin actually getting that boost, and Spooky getting that corner boost is a little dangerous. Can he get the good pass in? Good stop by Poofy. Spooky keeping it in, but Schlumpy is able to get a good clear. Getting demoed, though, is Poofy. Schlumpy can't demo Spooky, but there's nobody there to get that goal. Spooky with an opportunity. Costin sending it down, not strong enough. And that was an opportunity for him maybe to take the lead. Demo opportunity from Schlumpy, but Spooky can't get out of the way from Poofy's flick. That is a great job that's a great team play right there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that, and such makes it look easy, Poofy there with that. The way he curls around to the far side, gets the ball up the whole time. If that was 0 seconds, he still would have gotten that goal. Phenomenal.
Spooky coming off the wall, looking for that full boost and gets it. Good 50 by Schlumpy. And now the Huskies trying to take control. We got under a minute. Now time is on their side, only up 1, but still have that advantage as Schlumpy gets 50 by Costin, bumping Spooky into goal. Spoofy takes control. Good 50. That's going to hit up the ceiling. No, Schlumpy's there, and that's going to go in. They extend this lead. Awesome, Bill.
My goodness. I mean, Huskies have been, when they connect as a group, just absolutely unstoppable. And Poofy is such a weapon. Such unbelievable execution for the team as a whole. But Poofy, like I said before, is just making it look easy. If I'm Griffins, I gotta lock in.
And there's the luck they needed. Great demo off the kickoff, beating Poofy. Poofy just gets destroyed, and Costin sending it into the back of the net. 5-4, 33 seconds, anybody's ball game, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've showed that they can get a goal off the kickoff. They can score fast ones, both teams. So I'm expecting to see at least a strong effort to tie it up from the Griffins here.
Ooh, Schlumpy going for a demo. Poofy can't quite get that on target. They still need something. The Griffins do have time. Costin's going to move up on this, sending this wide, unfortunately, as Poofy trying to get that double. There's an open goal opportunity, and there that was Spooky sending it up to Costin. Schlumpy's there instead. We've got 5 seconds. There is an opportunity for them to score. This is not a joke. Good flick right there. Schlumpy trying to keep it down. Spooky keeping it up. Back wall. Can Costin get a touch? But no, Poofy coming off the back wall and ends it. And awesome, Bill. That was a good game.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal game. I think, obviously, if you're the Huskies, you know, there were some scary moments, but they managed to stay in it the whole time and drive play the whole time. And if you're the Griffins, you can't even really be that mad. Everyone put in a really good showing. I mean, you got goals, 2 goals from each player. You got 11 shots as a team, 3 saves on Spooky. You know, it's a solid outing. You just have to go that one level up. And I think, like, Huskies play as a unit better. I think I said it earlier that, like, Griffins were scoring on phenomenal individual plays, but the Huskies definitely had some. Like, I think the 4th goal for the Huskies, where Schlumpy curled it around the right, or Poofy curled it around the right. These names are really rough. And like flicked it in, like that was an individual example, but there's a lot of team play and like disruption in the offensive zone, and I think that that's what Griffins have to find to take their game to the next level to beat the Huskies.
I would agree 100% because the Griffins played a great game, and as you said, the how they had some individual plays. One of their plays popped up in the background, and I was like, yes, it was perfect timing. But I can't wait to see what happens. Now it's Poofy and Spooky going to meet. Schlumpy and Costin, depends on, I've seen them cheat pretty much every single kickoff so far. That's probably a good idea, especially how dangerous each of these players is. So I can't wait to see Poofy, Spooky, they meet. Spooky goes a little wide. Costin, maybe that's a strat on the kickoff. Costin trying to make a play. Schlumpy is able to save this. That was a deep save, but obviously it was one. Poofy trying to make a play. It goes to Costin, who goes up nice and early, coming off the wall looking for another touch and cannot do it, although is able to take that corner boost and send it back. Can they get there? But Poofy, great save, because Costin definitely had an opportunity right there. 30 seconds in, Poofy setting this in and saved. And awesome, Bill, my goodness gracious, they're on each other.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's chance for chance. No one's holding possession, and they're just playing savagely offensive Rocket League. And as we're going to get another one here, pops out in front, Poofy is just so strong on the ball. Like, when they want to have it, they just have it. It's so impressive to watch a player like this play.
Control right there by Costin with no boost, able to get there. Missed by Schlumpy. I think there we go. Can they get back in time? No, Costin, that's a beast of a play right there. Awesome, Bill.
Unbelievable, and I'm in love with the scoreline right now. Costin has 255 points, and Spooky has 3 ball touches. Costin has just been the Griffins so far for this first minute, and it pays off.
Ooh, that's an RPG number if I've ever seen one right there, although they just took me off of it. Spooky, now with no boost, trying to make a play. Poofy is able to beat this opportunity. Slight 2v1. Can they get the pass on? They do get a little bit of one. That's a 50, but Spooky is there back in time and able to get the save. Coming off the ceiling, no challenge here. Costin's going to beat them. Ceiling touch. Schlumpy stops it. Can Poofy get there in time? And does. And the defense for the Huskies still holding right now. But my goodness, the Griffins playing really well. Good demo. Sorry,
and I wonder if something like that might be the difference maker. I feel like especially early, some of the Huskies goals were the results of getting a player that sets the shot up for the next guy to also go in and just kind of harass them a little bit on their way out. Exactly like we just saw from Spooky there. And whether the team that employs that kind of physical game might find a little bit of an edge in a really, really close game so far.
It's the 50s right now. There's just a bit of a scrum in the corner. Costin's got the boost, is able to get a decent, not quite cleared, hits it off the ceiling now. Poofy with full boost coming down with it. This is dangerous. A dodge by Spooky, had to double dodge and able to get an opportunity that was for the Huskies. Good job by the defense of the Griffins. Awesome, Bill.
Yeah, Spooky playing out of his mind on defense there to withstand so much abuse, to consistently recover and get on the ball there right when, it was getting the hairiest of a very hairy situation. Phenomenal. Griffins definitely deserve to be in the lead after a defensive play like that.
Very good play by both teams right now. Poofy trying to make a play. Can't get it around Spooky, who has no boost. That's a good 50. Schlumpy is able to steal that mid boost. Poofy going up for it, chasing for demos. Poofy with a great play. Can they get that double? They cannot. Schlumpy is able to get there as Spooky is able to get the 50. And my goodness, just good positioning by the Griffins. Even with low boost, they're still able to make some great plays. Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to, obviously the defense of the Griffins has been on display recently, and to show you how crazy it is, the Griffins have one more save than Huskies have shots. Huskies have 5 shots, and the Griffins have 6 saves as a team. So it just goes to show you how brutal it is, but it does not matter when Poofy can just belt one from a crazy angle super fast and tie the game up.
I mean, that 1-goal lead is not a big lead, and now it's gone. So we got Schlumpy and Costin going to meet here, 125. That's a good win by Schlumpy. Spooky gets the corner boost taken. Schlumpy, plenty of boost. Can they get it over Costin? They get the bump, and they take the lead. Look at this.
Goodness gracious. What a play. The second touch and the bump on Costin. Schlumpy doing it all right there.
That was beautiful. This is Clip City right now. Costin's going to kind of lose this one, although Poofy, I don't thinks that's what the case is. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. I think it possibly a little bit of a miscommunication, as this ball's dangerous. Schlumpy is not there to make it more dangerous. Trying to move up is Spooky. Poofy beating Spooky. Demoing Costin in the back. Schlumpy trying to send this in. Spooky with no boost, but that's going to go too high and not make it. And we are on a minute to go here. And this is getting more intense. Huskies can't get this one in. Good save by Costin. An awesome Bill. I feel like the intensity is ramping up. Not quite as many goals this game, but just as crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it feels even like a more extreme situation. We're seeing less goal explosions. We're seeing a little less back and forth, but you can tell both teams know how close this is, and how much pressure is on, Griffins had a 1-goal lead, and the Huskies know how dangerous it is to play with only a 1-goal lead, so they go and make it 2. Another great one from Schlumpy, who's really turned it on in the back half of this game.
That was a great read and a good push, and I think that's 3 unanswered as the Griffins just not able to keep up right now. They need something go their way right now. A good 50 by Poofy coming in. That could have been dangerous. Poofy can not beat Spooky. It's in the corner. 10 seconds coming up. Good beat by Costin. They need something quick. And a miss right there is not going to do it. And a bump by Schlumpy. And a goal by Poofy, just gonna crawl it in. It's still went in. That's cheeky. That's cheeky.
My goodness, that's something. It's cute in the broadcast booth watching that. It's cute, but if I'm the Griffins, I'm a little annoyed.
Ooh, I see. That's why it's a little cheeky. Sends this in, can't get it down, and there we go. That is What an ending. That's what I gotta say. What an ending.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would have thought the way that the Griffins were able to survive for so long, I absolutely would have said that I think that they were going to take it and even it up and not get into this position where their backs are against the wall. But the Huskies are relentless, and Poofy is an unbelievable player. I went and did a little bit of stat watching outside of our lovely little league here. Um, Poofy is about 200 MMR and twos above the other three players in this, and it makes sense. It shows they play the game at such a high level that you can't ever count them out of any sort of situation. I think at one point you were like, "Oh, like Costin takes the ball from Poofy. Poofy disagrees with that." It's like, yeah, he just has that level of ability. So it's going to be really hard, I think, for the Griffins here. I think they can do it, at least get a win and maybe change the temperature, but it's going to be tough.
Oh, definitely tough. These players are really good, so that's why you're right. You never really know. Games can get out of control. Games can just not go your way. They are, and a lot of these players are able to adjust. So I can't wait to see their adjustments, and I can't wait to see which kickoff happens. You never really know. This could be something right off on this game where the Griffins try to make a statement, and I'm excited. I don't know. This is game 3. They need this. Spooky is going to meet Schlumpy. Costin decides not to go cheat, but not able to send this on target. I think that was probably a strategy they were looking for. Schlumpy going up and Spooky getting a good 50. This is a not too dangerous. Good bump by Costin on Schlumpy. Schlumpy trying to back pass. Costin going up, trying to make a double. Cannot do it as Poofy made it a little more dangerous. And about 30 seconds in, Spooky having to stop this one. Costin moving forward. They look a little bit faster, but still 0-0 right off the bat.
Yeah, that's. I think both teams look a little bit more tentative. Not willing to overplay too much, though we did see maybe a little bit right there with the Griffins. Both teams feeling it out. I think they both know how important the W is, and puts a little extra emphasis on the game.
A race to the corner boost. Costin wins it. Spooky doesn't have anything. Good hit by Schlumpy. This is dangerous. They both have to. No, they don't go up. Good job by Spooky and good talking. Costin with a great catch, but not able to get the flick off. Unfortunately, Spooky decides not to go for it, but they had no boost each. Good win by Costin, but that's going to be 50 down. Can Poofy get it over? And does, and that's a good stop to get Schlumpy back, and an opportunity for the Griffins just not quite there. My goodness, this is one of those. This is another really good game. Oh my goodness, awesome, Bill. I wanted to see that one happen, but the pitch comes back instead. Oh my gosh, this is not good.
No! Oh, that's tough.
I bit my hand.
My goodness. Oh, I can't. And just, it happens so much that the teams are going to go chance for chance, especially in twos, but never takes the sting off. I feel for the Griffins right now.
Yes, Costin trying to move up and stops, but Poofy, great car control. A 50 win by Costin. Schlumpy is able to demo Spooky, but Poofy right in front, great position, and dodging the demo right there, or bump opportunity. Spooky is able to get one. Costin trying to move up on it and goes for, I think, a bump, and that's a decent opportunity for a bump, but not able to pass to Spooky. Spooky is able to get there in time for what isn't a save, but I think it should be. But Poofy, man, they're playing so fast right now. They are relentless. The Huskies are, they don't want a game 5 as much as I do.
They don't want a game 4. They don't want a game 3 overtime. They want to go home.
Oh my
goodness. I mean, this is 6 shots to 1. Both goals assisted. This is just devastating play from the Huskies. This is so high level. I truly don't even understand how you counter this. I mean, you play faster, you play more consistent, but good gracious, this is a hard team to beat.
Yes, and I would argue, good bump right there by Costin. They needed that. I would say right there, I would say Schlumpy won that 50, and he's going to catch this one. Although, no, it's not really a catch that bounced off the top of the car. Poofy with a good touch, though, looking for a play. Spooky stays away and gets 50. This is dangerous. Schlumpy trying to make a play, stops it right there, and hits it to the side. And no, not too dangerous, although it's still in their territory. We've got 2 minutes to go in this game. The Griffins are down 2-0. They kind of need something to go in their favor. There's still time on the clock, but they kind of need some momentum on their side right now.
Yeah, something has to change. They got to get the lucky bounce. They got to get the lucky 50. Something, they're really giving it their all, and we've seen some great play from them. Game 2 had some phenomenal defense. Game 1 had some phenomenal offense, but I think they're living on a prayer a little bit right now.
Yeah, that was a demo on the back end, but there's nothing that comes from it. Costin with a flick, but that's off back wall, looking for maybe a demo chase. Spooky didn't move up on it, and Schlumpy's able to beat it. Open goal opportunity, and this is nice and easy to send in. And I'm going to tell you right now, time is really against the Griffins.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. I think we're starting to see a little bit of breakdown from the intensity and what's on the line to try and keep this series going from the Griffins. Down to like a minute left, and we don't have both guys in the offensive zone. Just some rough stuff, some bad rhythm, and it's going to be a tall order. But I think if the Griffins come back in the next minute, I think they win the series. But I don't think they're going to come back in the next minute.
Yeah, opportunities for the Huskies keep coming. It's 11-1 in shots, and they've just I kind of wish that there was like a stat that we could always look at in the time of possession. It feels like the Huskies have been here 70% of the time. I mean, I definitely could be wrong. It just feels that way. They've been in their territory so much this game, and they've just been overwhelming. And right now, with 45 seconds, hey,
somewhere.
I'm just
Austin's refusing to bow out.
I like the fight. I love the fight.
Yeah, I mean, and Griffins are in a position where they potentially, could be fighting for a playoff position. So this could be a potential future playoff matchup. You want to, keep the pedal to the metal the whole way. See if they can make something happen here.
I think the Huskies trying to slow it down a little bit. That's probably a good idea. Poofy, demo attempt. Spooky's able to stop this. Can they get this one? Good job by Spooky. Costin trying to pinch that one. That would have been another crazy play. This ball's going to roll up. Unfortunately, Spooky does not have the boost, and Poofy's able to send this down. And that 3-goal lead and the time dwindling. Awesome build. This was a good game by the Griffins. Good series, but it's just it's not going to happen.
No, it is a unfortunate one for the Griffins, because I do think that they put in a good effort. I think especially in games 1 and 2, they were really there for most of that series. But the Huskies were just indomitable. I think they scored first, and I hate to be a broken record, but the way that Poofy can manage play is just so hard to deal with, and the Griffins just never quite found that solution, and it allowed the Huskies to lock in and get a huge win.
I say be a broken record. You're saying things that are all true. They're all coming to fruition. Everything you've nailed was just it. I watching that game, like it felt like it's like one of those weird things. The entire series, it felt like the Griffins were there and had a chance at any time, but that goes to show you that the focus was on the other side all the time. They never let up, because you can't leave up. You can't, and they didn't. And that's something to at least something to look into, because like that's like Spooky. They played really well. There were some opportunities there that just again Poofy.
Yeah. And I mean, the Huskies are leaders in the Courage Conference in the Elite League, and there's such a clear reason. I mean, they are I don't know how Penguins matches went this week, so they are tied with Penguins from last week. They're also tied with Unicorns for top of all of Elite League. We are waiting to see if we have interviews, and it does look like we have an interview here. So we have in the booth with us to wrap things up. We have Schlumpy from the Huskies. I just want to send from the booth, Schlumpy, to your team and also to Spooky, sincerely. Too many Y names. It was very silly. But I was struggling not to laugh through a lot of the call.
Yeah, of course.
So that was a fantastic win. And I think in the first one, they were able to get their offense going. In the second one, their defense held strong for a long time. But then the third one was all y'all. What was the difference going into that third game that let you just run away with it?
I don't know. I think honestly, a lot of it was just like the confidence. That was really it. Just feeling more comfortable. I mean, me and Poofy, I feel like have good chem, and honestly, I think that was like their sub, so it must have been hard to like acclimate for them as well. But yeah, it's just confidence.
Well, I want to say, obviously, congratulations, but game one, like he said, the offense for the Griffins, they had some really, really nice solo plays, and I think a lot of the reason that you won that game was the first game was because of your team plays. Did you when from game one to game two, did you have either one of them? Did you want to try to get out of rhythm, or was it kind of like, I guess, did you try to focus on anybody to get out of rhythm, or was it just kind of play your game and continue?
I think it was just player game. I mean, I know Costin, I know he's really good, and same Spooky's honestly really mechanical too. But I think it would have been different with Zugs because they're a lot faster, and it would be a lot harder to like set up team plays. But yeah, no, I don't think it was really focusing on anyone. It was just doing our own thing, and we should be good, kind of deal.
Bill, I've got nothing else. I will leave all this. Yeah, anything else you got? Sorry.
So I one of the things that we talked about the whole time is that your teammate Poofy is really as I'm sure you know down away is a stunning talent at Rocket League.
Mm-hmm.
What goes into, like, I mean, you had an amazing match. You had some fantastic plays, especially I think in game two you like carried it from midfield, had like 2 touches and then a demo to get a goal. Beautiful.
Yeah.
But what is your like? What kind of role do you play when you're playing with someone who is like as high skill as Movie?
Poofy honestly has got to be the easiest person that like to play with. Like you can play whatever role you really want, and he'll like I don't know, kind of mesh together. Like if I'm feeling more solo-y a particular day, like he'll like rotate around me for that, and if he's doing better, then I'll rotate around him. But usually, I don't know. Usually I try to play like for him, rotate like for him, and let him be able to pop off and just make touches and force for him.
Nice. Well, congratulations on the win. Congrats on keeping the top slot in the elite league in your conference. And I think we're going to now sign off for just a little bit. We're going to be gone until 10 o'clock when we have the Origin League Monkeys versus Dragons. And that will be coming to you. I will be part of that cast. And oh, it's Hydras. My apologies. Monkeys versus Hydras in the Origin League. I totally know all the teams in FDL, and I will be there at 10 o'clock to call that game for y'all.
All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like oh, 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 you. Ooh, I love you. I do need you. Ooh, I love you. I do need you. I do. I love you. I do need you. I love you. I do need you. Ooh, I love you. I do need you.
game time. I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling J spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They said the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
Took me down, had me feeling alone. So long, darling. Right here and now, we can try this again. If you're in, I'm in, darling. I finally see what I need to be free. Far from what I was led to, but no holding back. I've made up my mind. Seeing what's next time, not sure what I'll find. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I'm seeing what's next. What is ahead? I'm seeing what's next. I'm seeing what's next. What is ahead? I'm seeing what's next.
Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice tracing on my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us so. Baby, every piece keeps us together in the cold.
eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it.
Maybe feelings change, I can remember all the reasons why we've been separate ways. Feeling all alone in your company, keeping you captive in guilty chains.
We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Tomorrow we build, depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go. Give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. We can start it.
Good evening, FDL. Thanks for tuning in with us for a 10 o'clock game Sunday night. We have the Hydras versus the Monkeys in the Origin League. But before we get to that, I am joined in the broadcast booth by my good friend Lasagna. Man, how you doing tonight, Lasagna?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited for this match tonight. We have two teams that have not yet gotten a win under their belt. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it is possible for whoever wins tonight to go to playoffs if they win out this season.
That is true. They have to win out the season and get a little bit of luck with some of their conference mates having riding the struggle bus a little bit. But there is still a sliver of a playoff hope for the winner tonight.
Awesome, awesome. Let's get them in the match here.
Yep. We are getting our players in. We've got Hero Bear and Drugan for the Hydras. We have OS Panthers and Conway Twitchy for the Monkeys.
And they're off. Let's see. We have, I believe, Hero Bear versus Conway on the kickoff. It's going to go towards Hydra's possession. Drugan, he beats OS Panthers, but Conway, he's there for a clear. Now Hero Bear, he's going to try and collect this into the corner, but no boost. OS Panther, he's off the corner. He's going to center this to Conway, and Conway's going to put a shot in and put it behind both defenders for the Monkeys to come out strong in this game one.
Yeah, that's a fantastic play there from Panthers just to push it out just far enough that you're going to get panic from the Hydras when you're seeing a play like that in Origin League. And Conway capitalizes with great placement on the right side of the net.
Yeah, and we're going through the second kickoff here, and it looks like Conway's going to have possession of this. He's going to get a little bit of a miss. He can't quite make contact, but Panthers is there. He shores it up. A good bump from Conway is able to keep that out, using that car on offense and defense. He's going to take this down the field into corner, and two players cannot make contact. Drugan versus Conway. It's a drag race to the corner. Drugan will win. He hits this into the air. He's up. He gets a touch towards mid. Panthers has to make a little bit of an awkward touch to try and keep this out of his net. And now Conway, he collects, but he's getting chased down by Hero Bear. And a good offensive demo from Panthers, but Drugan, he's able to keep this out of their net and pushes it down the field.
Oh, I was just about to say both teams have had a couple of struggle moments getting a little bunched up together. Got to remember you have your teammate there, and just exactly that cost the Monkeys.
Absolutely. One apiece, only a minute into the game. We might have a decently high-scoring game here. Neither of the Monkeys players with any boost. OS Panthers, though, he pushes it into the corner. But Drugan, he collects, and he's going up into the air. He's got a little bit of an air dribble going. Conway, he's getting clear. He's on it again. He puts this past, but it's off the post. Let's see if Panthers can follow it up. He cannot. Drugan is good to cover that up with some hustle there. He's now taking it. OS Panthers sticking it to him. Conway gets a clear. He's got to tank a boost, but Hero Bear, he's able to get a beat, and he's on again. He's putting this on net and puts the Hydras second in.
Yeah, and that's just a really smart play there. He sees Drugan's going to be back, so if Conway beats him there, then he's got coverage. But he knows if he can get a pass like he did, then net's all his. Boom, 2-1 Hydras.
Yeah, OS Panthers now. He's looking for that one back, but Hero Bear, he's been really good about those plays that are close to wall so far. He's been able to stop that, and he's going to send this center. Conway, a great touch off of post to keep this out of his net, but it's not over yet. Hero Bear's back on it. Now Drugan, he's up on the ball. He puts it over to the corner. Looks like he's going to try and get another here, but OS Panthers a good clear, and Hero Bear, he puts this towards net. OS Panthers has to make a touch, and he's unable to get around. It's too awkward of a ball for him to get out of his net.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, and that's just that's when you're in twos, you really got to make sure that you're holding the net during the breakout if you're the man back, because there's no one else there, and you get yourself into those kind of awkward situations. Smart play by the Hydras, but Monkeys definitely have some places they got to focus on to get back in this.
Absolutely, they should have plenty of time too. We just crossed the halfway mark, but as it's going right now, as a little drag race to the ball there, Hero Bear is going to get the better of that 50 and put the fourth in. Hydras, or the Monkeys, they need 3 now, which with some of this Hydra's offensive pressure, it's going to be a bit rough for them to find. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the Hydras have been really, really sustaining it. I mean, and when you look at their lineup construction, I'm sure some of the people watching at home maybe aren't fully up on all their Origin League rosters, but this is a team for the Monkeys that's a little bit lower. They're playing with a reserve. They're playing with their, I believe, their B or C player, whereas the Hydras did bring their A lineup. You know, they are one of those teams that's still looking for that first win, so it makes sense to make that kind of decision. And it's so far paying dividends for them.
It is indeed. OS Panthers, he gets a beat. He gets bumped off, though. He's unable to get back to the ball, and a little bit of a missed touch leaves the ball mid for Conway, but Hero Bear, he's able to cover that up. And a demo, it's center. Can Drugan get to this with no boost? He can't. Now the Monkeys on a little bit of a counterattack. OS, he's got the ball. Hero Bear, another stuff in midfield. He has been incredible in that midfield game, but it looks like Conway is going to collect on a little bit of a double commit by the Hydras in the midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, anyone that's ever watched an Origin stream, anyone that watches streams regularly is familiar with Conway's voice, but anyone that's watched his Origin streams knows Conway Twitchy has been around for quite a while, and that's always been one of the kind of goals that he's most effective at scoring. I've played on some teams with Conway in the past as well, and those opportunistic moments where you can just pop it past you and then carry it in, that's when he can get you. And it can be a real demoralizer too, because you're watching a slow roll sometimes with those goals.
Yeah, OS Panthers, he puts that towards net, and he almost got the other one, but an Eagles moment as Hero Bear, he makes a little bit of a mistouch with a little bit of panic here as he hears Conway coming in as well, and he makes a touch that is into his own net. And the Monkeys, they're within striking distance now, a minute left and 1 goal to go.
Yeah, I mean, there's a really impressive comeback underway right now for the Monkeys, regardless of whether or not they can seal it. I mean, a few seconds ago, said it would have been a tall order for them to even take this to OT, but now they got 45 seconds, and that's on, and Hero Bear is there. Can Conway get there? He cannot. That is unfortunate. Hydras give themselves a 2-goal lead there on just smart right down the middle play from Hero Bear. I mentioned it before, but Hero Bear had just a really high IQ game so far.
Yeah, he's very opportunistic. The Hydras right now are shooting 100% right now. with Hero Bear 4 for 4, and we see a little bit of cheekiness in the chat. Drugan is just here for emotional support, self-declared.
Yeah.
But the Monkeys, they're going to be looking for this back. It's off the center. Drugan, he's got to go for an awkward ball, but he puts that across the field. And Conway, a little bit of an awkward ball. He's not able to get up to it. Just a fabulous clear by Drugan.
Yeah, and I think, we got 19 seconds left. You can get some fast goals, but it's going to be a tall order for the Monkeys. I think going into game 2, regardless, though, the big glaring point on the stat sheet is going to be that there's 4 players with 0 saves on, what's that cumulatively? 10 shots and 9 goals. And that's now,
11 shots.
11 shots and 10 goals. We have Conway appears to have missed a shot at one point, but otherwise this is flawless shooting, no defense. So I think whichever team can tighten up on that end can probably take this home comfortably. So if you're Hydras, that's the only thing you got missing here. If you are the Monkeys, that could be your saving grace.
Absolutely. Offense wins games, but clinches playoffs. Both these teams, they have also a lot to learn from this game as well. They are going up. Whoever wins this game is going to walk away with an even taller order for the rest of the season. And they got to lock down on some of the defense. What
We
do you
have,
think was that defining factor that allowed the Hydras to step up over the Monkeys in this game?
So I do want to, before I answer that question, I do want to let you all know that Conway has called a timeout for the Monkeys. So we're just gonna take a sec and regroup. Just letting everybody in the broadcast booth know that. So we're gonna take 60 seconds, starting in just 15 seconds now. But to answer your question, I think it's we saw some costly situations where there just wasn't really, communication. There's some missed balls, but it's Origin League where, this isn't the most ultra fast, ultra consistent touches type of play. So the team that can really play as a group, have someone back, trust each other. No, do not. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure we don't have it. Yeah, we go. So we
right.
are in our timeout now. My apologies. We had some players jumping the gun a little bit. So we're going to hang here for a second while the Monkeys get together whatever they have to. But yeah, I mean, I think that it's the team that's going to work as a team, that's going to play tighter defense, that's going to get the opportunities to score, that's going to get those wide open down the middle carries that both teams got last game. And that's going to be the key to success.
Yeah, absolutely. There are certain things in Origin League that you just have to come to live with. Certain balls you're just not going to be able to reach, and I feel like the key here is going to be trying to eliminate those situations before they crop up. If there was some way, especially on that clear from Drugan, I'm receiving word that our timeout is over, so we'll get the players in here. But as I was saying, like that clear from Drugan, if there's a way for the Monkeys to stop that before that becomes a tough aerial for Conway, trying to get our players in here.
Yeah, we're still waiting on. Oh, it looks like. No, they just haven't joined up yet. Oh, so that's.
The game will start.
You,
And bizarre turn of events.
Please, a little
We
bit
now
of
have
a hiccup. All of the Monkeys. Okay, they're joining now.
the Monkeys are back. All right.
Okay,
We
so
will.
we are going to, everybody at home. Sorry because of this little hiccup. We are going to do a server reset and start this game over. It's never fun, but we want to make sure everyone has a fair experience.
Absolutely. We're wanting to restart from first kickoff on this game. And this timeout, what do you think the Monkeys are talking about in this timeout and this little bit of a hiccup that we had right here?
So we have our lobby back up, so we're going to be able to get in here in just a second. But I think it's a moment to reset. It's a moment to, uh, if you have technical stuff going on, it's just that little bit of extra time to take a breather, go check your, your Explorer, or whatever it might be, hogging up your resources. We're still waiting for everybody to get back in so we can jump into game 2 here. And hopefully this time off has let the
Monkeys reset a bit and we can get things underway.
Yeah, we have gotten our players to join in, and the Monkeys are in, and the Hydras are in 4 of 4. We got a match.
Ooh,
Whew.
finally.
Little bit of a hiccup. I do believe we have some new to stream players here, so it is to be expected that we have a couple stream hiccups. But the Hydras are not stunted by this break here. They're going to start out really strong with Hero Bear just sending a pass mid to Drugan, who's already ready. Conway a little bit flat-footed on the goal line. He's not able to get out to the ball like he wanted to. And Hydras, they're going to start game 1 out start game 2 out much like the end of game 1. And yep, there they go again. Just off of a nice kickoff goal, just good speed from Drugan. He's able to get back to the ball consecutively 2 times, well before a Monkeys player is within striking distance. And as we move to third kickoff, the Monkeys, they're gonna have to find a way to stop the bleeding.
Yeah. You need to, I mean, you can't, there's not a lot you can do in the match to, like, really give yourself a reset, but, like, conserve boost, play slow, slow it down, like, that is a good strategy in Origin League. If you can own possession, even if it's kind of weak possession, you're going to make people panic, you're going to create opportunities for yourself, and they definitely need to try to get up in the air a little bit more, which I know can be a tall order, but that's the consistent thing I'm seeing here from Griffins goals and also a lot of Hero Bears is those high shots are just a challenge that the Monkeys don't really have something for right now.
Yeah, absolutely. The Monkeys' ground game pretty strong. I believe all but one of their goals last game was on the ground. So if they can work a little bit on that air game, or hey, play to their strengths and just keep the ball on the ground, then they might be able to close this one out. Drugan, though, he's going to put that in the air pretty strongly, and he's going to try and toss this mid, but Panthers beats. It's a 1v0 for a second. Hero Bear with a good demo, though. Conway, he tosses this at net. It's just off the woodwork, and Drugan, a little bit of a fake. Conway expected him to go there, and it's heading towards their side. Conway with no boost, makes a good 50 into the corner. Now Panthers, a little bit of a miss. He does not make contact, but he was there for a 50. But Hero Bear, he knows this, and he stops short just a little bit to pop the ball tad bit higher over Panthers' car and into the net. For the Griffin, I believe this is the 6th or 7th unanswered Hydras goals.
I'm struggling to remember. I think there maybe has been one late from the Monkeys, but
maybe the fifth.
It's definitely close. I mean, it's for sure the 5th, probably the 6th, maybe the 7th. This has been a tough series we get a lucky rollout, and maybe that's a chance for the Monkeys to do something here. Yeah, that's just a tough one so far. So much pressure from the Hydras and just no real response from the Monkeys.
The Monkeys, they feel a bit disorganized on their back line. A little bit of misses there, spelling the end for that goal just halfway through the match. But I feel like the Monkeys just feel not confident. Like when you see Drugan go up for a ball, you can like feel how he thinks he's going to hit this. There is no world that he does not hit this for him. But the Monkeys, they just feel like they're lacking some of that confidence that's allowing the Hydras to win this. And a little bit of a double commit there. Drugan, he's going to carry this towards the net. He puts this in the air, and again, a little bit of a miscommunication. Conway accidentally running into OS Panthers there. It leaves an open net for Hero Bear to come in and shoot at.
Yeah, that's tough, and I think there's
Origin is a league. It's important to anyone watching to always remember that this is a league that has a ceiling but not a bottom, and like it's a developmental league, and you know everyone is there to get game time. That's why we have our lineup rules and all that. Uh, but you do have situations here where, like, I mean, a great one from Conway, but that was still low, and the Hydras really, once they get it up into the air, feel a lot more comfortable there and have really been able to run the table above the crossbar.
Yeah, at some of the higher ranks, certain mechanics are pretty standard. Like once you're getting into adept and expert, aerial plays are not the end all be all of the league. However, in the lower ranks, sometimes you can get matchups where aerial plays are really, really effective or not quite so. But I say that, and a little bit of chaos. Neither of the Monkeys players have any boost. OS Panthers looking for some, but he doesn't have any to get into the net, and Drugan is going to capitalize, and he is going to send us to Brazil in this game too. And the Monkeys, they have to get their head in the game here. It's a little bit of a tall order for morale to be playing at your best when you're this low, but you just got to flip it around that when you're down this much with only a minute 30 left in the match, you can really just open up and start experimenting with it and being a little bit more aggressive. Say that, and then Hero Bear, he puts that just on, and Conway, he's there to stuff it early. Now OS Panthers, he gets the ball towards the other side, and a little bit of a miscommunication for the Hydras. Drugan, he tossed that off the backboard. Both Monkeys are up, but neither of them can make contact. Drugan, he's gonna fly this towards the other side of the net, collecting a turtle goal there. There's a minute left. I believe that was the nail in the coffin. It is rather unlikely to score.
Yeah. No, I think, it's tough. It's a tough situation going on here. OS is giving it their all, and I think sometimes in this kind of situation, it's like it's not an ideal scenario to be in. When you're just getting like bullied a little bit, and that's how games go. Sometimes things are really tough like that, but it's also good when you're in that kind of position to see a little bit of like, this is what it's like when guys are playing like sweaty and not pulling up, because I mean, good lord, they are not letting up. They're really getting all the frustration of 6 straight losses to open the season out right now in this stream for sure. 9-1. But it's an opportunity to learn and see like what you need to improve in order to be able to like really compete at a little bit of a level.
Yeah, absolutely. Like perhaps it's some ball skills, perhaps it's some boost management. I'm seeing a lot of the times the Monkeys not a lot of boost to their name here, but yeah, as you said, it's definitely a learning moment for the Monkeys so far, and who knows, anything can happen. I've seen teams come back harder from worse, so we're gonna have to see what the Monkeys are gonna bring. They've got a minute here to just chill and see what's gonna happen and effectively just lock in.
Yeah, and I think, the Hydras are playing loose. The Hydras are making mistakes. We saw it in game 1. Like, some of those goals they gave up were pretty, like, pretty glaring issues that led to them. So it's not like Monkeys can't get on the board. I mean, they scored 1 in this game. And I really think even if they're like not feeling quite as comfortable, they just need to be a little bit faster on the ball. There's a lot of pulling off the ball for the Monkeys, and that's, if I could tell them one thing going into this last one, it's just like what you've been doing, playing a little bit more conservative. It's not working. Drive fast, use your boost, go straight at that ball, and bother them. Just if they have the ball, bother them, and see if they don't start coughing stuff up like they were doing in game 1 again.
Absolutely. Aggression is oftentimes very key in Origin League. If you can drive faster and hit the ball harder and have more boost and generally just be more present in the match, then you can win. The players are not in the teams yet. Maybe
There we go.
they, yeah,
Just a little bit slower. That's all
perhaps they
right.
were a bit
Play it.
unfamiliar.
Well, it looks like
Some
we already went on. There we go. We've got Drugan. We've got all four. We've got ourselves game 3.
and we're seeing OS Panthers versus Trugan. A little bit of a back right for the Hydras, but Conway's going to come out with some possession. OS Panthers, he's got a shot, goes out a little bit wide, but it's bouncing good for him. If he can get a beat on Hero Bear, which he does, Conway's coming in, taking a little bit of your device. He did not expect Drugan to miss there. So a little bit of a miss for miss there, but Drugan, he's going to take fantastic possession and dribble that down the field and open up scoring. But we're seeing a little bit of signs of life from the Monkeys there. They had a shot opportunity or two off there. They just didn't have exactly what it took to get the ball on target. But it's good news if you're a Monkeys fan. You're seeing some signs of life out of your team.
That was a great set of plays, and that's how you're going to get rewarded. And like, yeah, you gave up one, like maybe you can get back a little bit faster, but you're also down. You're down pretty hard, and you need to, switch things up and make an impact. And that was a really, really strong start. That's as good as it gets, and I hope that early goal doesn't make them feel more passive at all. Like, I hope they stay strong-nosed on it.
Yeah. Got OS Panthers, he's sending it a little bit mid, but it's in the air, and we know that Hydras, I think mythologically they do have a set of wings. They are able to fly up to that, whereas Monkeys, they may be confined to the trees or as high as they can jump. We're going to see Hero Bear, though. Yeah, OS Panthers, he's not having the aggression needed to get that by Hero Bear. But he does have an opportunity for a clear there. He can't make contact. Conway, he's going to try and cover it up, but Hero Bear, he just makes a solid touch. He knows where Conway's going. He knows where he's going to be, and he's going to touch it behind him here to get the second goal. But this is some supremely better Monkeys play. It's been 1.5 minutes with 2 goals opposed to many, many, many more in a couple seconds.
Yeah. That's a shame, because that was a really good open chance there for Panthers if he could have connected. I think if this is how they brought it last game, I definitely agree that we wouldn't really be looking at the same kind of score. I mean, that's a really solid series of plays we're seeing right here. Panthers putting that forward, going and challenging Hero Bear. Like, this is how you win games in Origin League. I think even with the some of the lack of like aerials or like playing a little bit slower, just pop it up, push it forward, let them make mistakes, try to get back on D, just try to bother them.
Yeah, like if I'm being honest, I could probably win about half of my expert games without once leaving the ground. So it's really just, you got to be playing smart and you got to be playing fast if you want to win in the lower 3 leagues. And I think that's a little bit more of what we're seeing as we cross the halfway point with only 2 goals scored. It's definitely a lot more even. There's been a lot more clears from the Monkeys. Conway beating both. It's rolling towards mid. Drugan, he's just barely able to get there for OS Panthers.
I'm sorry to root for a team, but I hope anybody watching on stream agrees. It's just a clear team to root for to get a goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not one to vocalize my inner biases, but I would like to see Monkeys take this game 3, even if it only goes to game 4.
No, I like Hero Bear plenty. I've played with Hero Bear a bunch before, but I would love to see them make a little bit of a comeback here. Put a little bit of pressure on. Panthers can't corral it. Got another open goal. Oh, what a save from Conway. What a save.
Yeah, and he's got to make one more clear, though. He does. Drugan, though, he's on wall. He's going to send this mid. He's trying to get to it, but Hero Bear, he slides in to take the goal. He says, no hat trick for you. And it's a little bit of a tall order to come back for the Monkeys. But
yeah.
I would love to see just 1 or 2 goals out of them. And they've had the opportunities.
Yeah,
They've
they've had
had-
some chances. I mean, it's not showing up too much on the shot sheet, but they've had some rollers in front of the net, and you know that's like the most dangerous situation you'll ever experience in Origin League. Something that's like 6 inches off the ground in front of the net. Oh, going for another one. Man, Hydras are really hammering it home right now. Minute 12 left. 5-0. I think that's 18 to 5, 18 to 4 on the goals right now.
Yeah, the Hydras, they're really just not letting up, and it makes sense. You never want to toss a game away by going soft halfway through. Oh, Conway, though, he puts a solid shot on net. That was an angry shot there. He just really slammed it home. Drugan,
Dude.
I can't even say it's a good play on that one.
It's actually, and I apologize. It's actually 22 goals for the Hydras so far. Man, this is a.
That's brutal.
This is an onslaught the likes of which I don't think I've ever seen on stream. I'd love to hear from some other casters. But safe to say right now, congratulations to the Hydras who have just really put the hammer down from the jump and never really let the Monkeys get a chance to get in here as they go for potentially a 7th. Congrats to them for keeping the playoff hope alive. We'll see if they're able to make anything of it. They seem like a reasonably competent team for Origin League. I would expect them to be able to make some noise.
Yeah, the Monkeys, though, they're trying to keep this looming 7th out, and I think they will as we go to final 10 here. Conway. Oh, a little bit of a mistime on the bouncer there. Drugan, he understands Origin play well. He knows that the ball in the air is just dangerous no matter who you're hitting it against.
Yeah, and the soft bounce, that's a tough timing thing. Anything where you can maybe create a hiccup. And if you're the Monkeys, I think you gotta walk away. Like, that's definitely like a rough one, and it never feels good. But y'all made adjustments, and like that's on its own is like really impressive. The way they were able to come out at the start of the 3rd and really put it hard. But also, you have 3 more games on the season. You have a chance to still fight for the last win, and you have a chance to like build and learn.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh.
Someone just jumped in and then left really fast.
Okay,
gotcha.
I will go see what he is in here for.
We almost had an accidental interview happen there. But yeah, I mean, I really do hope the Hydras can make something of it. It'd be such a phenomenal underdog story to be able to come out and go 4-6 after going 0-6 and potentially, crack into the playoffs in Origin. And actually, I actually, as I'm saying that, I do believe that kind of everybody makes the initial playoff. So it's also like you have an opportunity to build as a team and come together in like the group stages and perform. So it does look like we are getting some people. I was about to say I don't think we're getting an interview, but we are getting an interview. We have Drugan and Hero Bear. Congratulations on the big win, first win of the season for the Hydras. How are y'all feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think there was a lot of positives that we learned going into this week. Last week was really, really, really close, and then we just, I just dug my heels in and did everything I could.
Yeah, you took the things you did right and did them well. Righter, and the things you did wrong and tried to patch them up a little bit there. And a commendable performance. I noticed that you guys were playing into the air a little bit. Was that anything different from last week? Was that a new strategy? Because air plays are rather effective in Origin League.
Oh, you on Hero?
I think it's something we were just being a little aggressive and just trying to get them on their toes and get them to put them in a corner, so to speak. See that you know,
Two is
pressure on
definitely
them.
like a fun game dynamic to open up and really like play a little more risky, a lot more air. You know, we have a lot more room in twos and threes, so it brings a different dynamic to the game, which is super fun.
So I think one of the things that I noticed was that you all really didn't stop piling on. Was that like was it a conscious thing with just like, yeah, keep going for it, why not? Or was there like a particular inspiration for that?
Well, I think personally, like we just wanna play and finish the game just like we started. 0-0 the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. Going soft mid-series can. I've had it spell the death sentence for me a couple of times, so reasonable to keep up the scoring in that department. Was there anything particular you guys talked about in that timeout and a little bit of a match hiccup, or was it just continue doing more of the same?
I think you go ahead. Sorry, you go ahead.
I think we definitely changed up our strategy from what we did last week, and I was just passing the ball and giving him plenty of opportunities to put the shot on the net.
So
I gave more passes to you, and you definitely got to shoot a lot more too.
so next week's match, you're playing the Dragons, who right now are the top of your conference. What's the strategy? What's the thinking going into next week's match?
Go ahead, Hero.
I would say really just focus on what we do best and keep on the teamwork and comms and good rotations.
Yeah, and we have to put in. There's a big perspective here too. Me and Hero last week was our first week playing together. I mean, literally, the game. This is our second week playing together. I think we hold a really strong dynamic by our play styles. I think we play really well together, and I think if we were playing together, I was telling this earlier. I think if we were in this league together this whole time, we definitely wouldn't have been at 0-6. I think we're gonna see the Hydras come up from 0-6, and we're gonna put some more W's on that leaderboard.
I like the confidence. Now, Bill, if you don't have any more questions for these gentlemen, then we can begin our closing sequence here.
No, I got nothing else. I just want to congratulate you all on the big win and wish you luck on the rest of the season.
Where are you guys putting us? So obviously we're playing next week, one of the top teams, right? Where do you where are you fitting us into a percentage of we're going to be able to run away with that W next week? What do you guys think? I know you don't want to play favors, but give us a little bit.
Good thing you're not asking Galloway that question, but
Is he partial to them?
he's their
He's on the
GM.
team. I see that. Okay.
Okay, you know what? They
I'll
can't play. They can't play their A lineup, and I
Okay.
think depending on what they do this week, they're either going to be on B or C. So either be Poisk and naming or Grim and Poisk. So I think you got as good a chance as any. Y'all played really well today, and I hope you can build on it and hope you can get another W.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Have they played this week yet?
I would assume.
That's a Galloway type question. Have
They
they?
played on Friday, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
They beat the
Good for them.
Unicorns. All right,
Yeah,
so they beat the
played them
Unicorns
last
on
week.
Friday.
All right. Well, we shall see them. And thanks for letting me play in the league, and I appreciate it. It's really fun.
Thank you. And with that, we're going to close out this weekend of streaming. I want to thank everyone in the FTL community for coming out to join us for another week. And we'll hope to bring you just another exciting week 8 as we march closer to playoffs. And from me and Bill in the casting booth and Galloway sitting in the stream behind, thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.
All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do need you, I do love you, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, oh, I love you, I do need you, oh, I love you, I do need you, I do love you, I do need you, I love you,